I'm Dr. A. Mahesh Babu, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Society's group of institutions, integrated campus, Hyderabad. Structural Engineering 1, Reinforced Cement Concrete. In Unit 4, the design of footings, type of footings, and design of combined footings. Isolated footings, spread footings, different types of footings. In this video, what are the factors affecting the footings? Now, the soil properties are very important in the footings. That is SBC, safe bearing capacity of soil. Layout structural supports vary widely and soil conditions differ from site to site and within a site. Depending upon the bearing strength of the soil, the footing size, depth and reinforcement will vary because that pressure under the footing will the major factor for the in design consideration. So whenever weak soil is there, we require more depth and more steel because you will get movement will be more. So that's why we required the design is a typical one and it varies from site to site. As you know, if you look at type of foundation is one of the major cost in the building construction. See, even one footing, how much concrete nearly for a general ordinary residential cheapless two buildings, nearly 6 to 7 or 8 bags required for one footing, only footing. And excavation is different and pieces, but like that, this is how many columns depend upon the columns and footings. The cost is depend upon. If hard soil is there, the cost will be less. So this is one of the important factor governed by this soil is one of the important factor in design. The basic knowledge of soil mechanics and foundation engineering is important in designing of footings. See the basic concepts of soil bearing capacity, soil properties, and whether it is moisture content or clay soils, sand soils, or any other types of soil, waterlogged soil, weak soils, hard soil, rock soil. There are many different type of soils. So while designing these are very important. Background of knowledge of methodology determining the resistance of soils is necessary to select the appropriate bearing capacity of value particular site and the particular foundation system under consideration. What is this? See, this background of this soil mechanics foundation engineering is very important in design of footings. See, methodology is also important in the resistance of soil to select appropriate bearing capacity of soil. Okay, and now we'll see one example of design of wall footing. Whenever wall is acting on the footing, here, say here, a simple principle applying to wall with minor modification. For concrete wall, the movement is computed at the face of wall. And vertical shear will be at the face of the wall from the effective depth distance. This is already explained. I will explain here. See, now say this is a cantilever beam. Now, if you have a uniform load like this. Okay. What is the formula here for uniform load? Say suppose this is L. Okay. From here to here, L. Right. Here to here is L. The formula is W here, WL square by 2. You see here moment is equal to W L square by 2. This is you know very well. Bending moment of simply supported. Here if you see this is inverted cantilever, same. Okay. CW L square by 2. Now here what is L? Okay. And Q is, this is load. Instead of Q, here W. So here Q is there. Now, if you see here, if you see from this distance to this distance, you know half of the distance is B by 2. B minus, see this is a bracket. Okay, this is B minus A close divided by 2, right? Divided by 2. Divided by 2. Like this, right? Minus, here the width of column is A. That is, it's a square column, so A. So minus A by 2, right? So from this one, if you simplify, you will get B minus A. Okay. Here you will get 1 by 2 L equal to how much here? See, if you take by 2, here you will get B minus A square by 4, that is multiplied by here L square by 2. L square is equal to B minus A whole square by 2. This is equal to B A by, this is equal to nothing but B A by 2, right? This is equal to minus A, B minus A. So L square. So here the bending moment is equal to L square by 2 means here L square by 2, that is 4. Yeah, 4 into 1 by 2 L, that is equal to B minus A whole square by 8. So finally you will get this formula mu equal to QU multiplied by B minus A whole square divided by 8. So in this way we have to calculate moment. Similarly, if you see the wall shearing load here at the distance D by 2 is total distance B and minus A. This you will take A by 2 from the center and you have to deduct this D. So that's shown here. That is shear force equal to, that is QU multiplied by B minus A by 2 minus D, where B is total width of footing, A is width of column, by 2 D is effective depth of, that is footing. So in this way we have to calculate shear, vertical shear, and movement of that footing. So this is one of the important formula in this wall footings, wall derivations, right? Now, if you see this is wall footing, the maximum footing is where midway to the face wall, and shear is at D, and punching shear is at D by 2. These are very important conceptual while you are designing the movement. Now, for the design example, I will explain in the next class, and you observe here. I will explain again what is the bending moment, how to calculate here. It's assuming that it's just simply in cantilever with the uniform load of bearing capacity QU, and the distance from here to here is here from here to here is here from the edge here to here is from here edge to here. How much? Total B minus A by 2. So this is as a cantilever. L square by 2, B minus A is equal to L. So L square means B minus A whole square by 4. So 1 by 2 L, that is moment equal to mu W L into L by 2. That is 1 by 2 QU into B minus A whole square by 4 means you will get this one, mu equal to 1 by 8 QU B minus A whole square. Similarly, we have to calculate shear force in the footing. We have to design for these two, very important while designing the footing, wall footing. Okay, and here once again the shear will act from the face at the distance of effective depth. You remember this is one of the important question for you for mid examination, mid questions and competitive examinations. And this is a D by 2 is punching shear, that we have to check punching shear. See how to solve that. We'll see one problem. I will end this video. Thank you.